Bom dia, my beautiful and blessed people. I want to wish you a beautiful and blessed day or a blessed night, depending what time you are watching this. The message I want to share with us today is related to time. I've been sitting on this message for probably a week now and haven't found the right time to make this video. And it's so crazy, right, that I'm gonna talk about time and I've been attempting to make the right time to make this video, and the right time is now, because the right time is always right now. Because for some reason there are just other things that need to fall into place for certain things to happen exactly at the right moment, at the right time, for some reason related to the universe and your growth. So first of all, let's start with how we believe that time is linear, right? That for me to get from point A to point B, that it's a straight line. And reality is that it's not. Time is a spiral. If you think of the clock, right? Clockwise, circles. Everything in the universe is about cycles, and that's the same thing for time. Completes with a circle. I am going to draw it for us because it makes it easier to understand. And with this, you're also going to be able to see that as you move forward towards your goal, you are also spiraling back to whom you used to be, so that you can clean things up as you move forward. Because if you don't clean up what's left behind, that's when things start accumulating, especially related to karma or things that you need to let go, that you haven't worked on. And the universe is always going to give you the opportunity to be able to fix that and do it in a different way, so that it doesn't affect the future outcome for you. And I understand that people say what has passed, but whatever you have done, your thoughts, your actions, those are all recorded. It's recorded in time, or it's recorded in the Akashic records, or whatever it is that you want to call it. That energy has been created, has been sent out into the universe. So it's there. And if you want to be able to walk away from that without carrying it further into your life or into the future, you will get the opportunity to do that, and in a different way. But you have to be aware. You have to be aware of your actions and the things that you do. Okay? We have us as humans, right? Right here. So, linear. We think it's linear. So, past, present, future. Okay? Past, present, future. The only thing we truly have control over is right here. Is the present moment. What you do in the present moment is extremely important, right? Because that is what's going to cause the results for your future. And also what's creating the things right now that you are going to have to come back to if you need to clear it somehow, or there's still something that you need to learn. So usually we think that for me to get to from point A, because your present is point A to point B, that it's going to be a straight line. It's not. You start spiraling. Okay? Point A. Let's start right here. This is what you start doing as you move forward. Every time you move forward, you go back in time again. Every time you move forward, you go back in time again. And so on. Like a spiral. Infinite. Infinite. Every time you move forward, you also go back. So what happens with this spiral? Let's say I did things in the past, right? It's here, something that I need to clean up that's here. Then something else over here. Then something else over here. Something here, right? And so on. And then again here. So what happens? Every time you spiral, even in the future, because you're creating, right? I'm creating something here, creating something here, because this is just a result. Here's a result of the things that I'm doing now. So if I'm making mistakes and I'm making things that are going to be harmful for me, I'm going to have the consequences in the future. The consequences are there. I'm going to have to deal with it at some point. Okay? Just like the things that happen that are also in the past. So every time you spiral back, think of it this way. Every time you spiral back, you get the chance to fix this here. Okay? And this. And so on. And then, again here, because you created this karma. In the future, you created your karma. You're creating future karma. Right? And you keep spiraling. And every time you spiral back, you also go back to the things that you did in the past, where the universe is going to show you, hey, you still have this right here that's holding you back. I'm giving you a chance to fix this in a different way so that you're able to let go of this baggage. And then you clear it up. And then you move on again to the next one. But the problem is when you are exposed to the same situations again and you keep making the same mistakes. You keep doing the same thing. Right? So let's say that right here, the universe has been giving me so many chances to clear this up, to clear all of this shit up, but I keep making the same mistake. And have you noticed that when you don't learn the first time, and I'm even gonna make these balls bigger, because when you decide not to fix a problem and you ignore it, every time it happens again, like I even feel like I need to make this even bigger. Every time it happens again, it seems like it's even worse, right? Because why? You keep ignoring your lesson, and you're just accumulating. You're accumulating in that point of your spiral. All right, so it gets heavy. It gets very heavy, but you're always gonna get the chance to fix it. So here, we're spiraling again. And then when you have to understand is that the more you grow, the more forward or the closer you get to point B, you're also going back in time, not just for yourself, but your ancestors and everything related to your lineage and everything that is recorded to your soul. But the moment you decide to work on this, it's going to be healed. You're going to heal it. And it's almost like it's going to dissipate. You healed it. You learned your lesson. And then when you come around again, it's not going to be there anymore. It's not going to be there anymore for you. It's not going to be there anymore for your family, for your lineage, and for the future to come. And that's the beauty of it. Because if time was linear, we would never get the chance to go back and fix the things that we did. So when you start thinking about it that way, just think that we are constantly spiraling and getting the chance again to fix the things that we need to learn from the experiences that we already had. And you're always going to get the chance to do it differently. And that's the beauty of it. And time is so short. If you think about it, we really don't get that much time here on earth. It's very much so an illusion. And we are so used to getting satisfaction that is right away, right? We're used to getting things so fast because of the access that we have now, that it has really affected our ability to be patient, to go through your spiral. You can't speed up time. Things are going to happen the way they're supposed to, at the right moment, at the right time. And that is what we call divine timing. But the beauty of it is that you're always going to get the chance to go back when you are going through your cycle and to be able to fix the things that are holding you back. I know this can be a little confusing, but I hope this helps you in some way to be able to look at time in a different way. It has certainly helped me, because I used to be one that used to think of it as linear, but it's a spiral. We're constantly spiraling infinitely and going back and cleaning things up, not just for ourselves, but our generation, and also preparing the things that are to come. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and that you're able to make the most out of your time. And it's funny because as I'm saying this, I'm also looking at a rose here, and this rose is also spiral. So you can think about it this way as well. So many things are in a spiral movement in our life. And that's how the universe works. That's how time works, at least for us. Because time is an illusion. And we are infinite beings, infinitely growing, always and forever, like numbers. And that was it. That was it. I just really wanted to share that, put the message out there, because again, remember, as I pass on the information that I'm learning to you, I'm also in a way solidifying that in my life. And as I make the change, I'm also making the change for you and everything around me, because it's not just a spiral, but it also creates a current. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful how it's just so perfectly made. And that's it. That's the message that I had for us. I love you. God loves you so much more. Don't ever give up. As long as you're here, you always have the opportunity to keep going and to do it in a different way. And don't feel bad if you fail. Don't feel bad if the outcome is not what you were expecting, because everything's perfect the way it is. And the true beauty of it is that you have the chance to do it again. And you have the chance to do it again in so many different ways. And you also have to think about it, that every time you decide to work on something and clear that out, you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for all of us. Because I am you, you are me, and we are God.